Kate has a book that's coming out shortly. It's almost finished. She's going to grace us with some poems from it.
I would like to say something about how I came to write poetry. 2 years ago, I'd never written any. And I became part of this creative group. And I started a blog, and like a lot of people in the group, and I was writing about different things. And all of a sudden, I realized the words that I was writing had a rhythm to them. And they wanted to come out differently, and that's when I literally started writing poetry. It's been quite a journey because it really surprised the heck out of me. So I have the first book coming out this coming week in ebook form, and it's called Dancer in the Mist, and it's the title of a poem that I wrote that I was inspired to write by a picture that John took of that apple tree out in the meadow, out in the field, and it just had a shape and a sense of movement, and it inspired this poem. Dancer in the Mist. I stand alone, counting time wrapped in the kiss of fog, sensing but not seeing others of my kind, waiting, shouldered upright at the edges of this pasture. I dream in solitude, aching for the touch of other roots, however faint, to feel earth's water flow to reaching deep-dug tendrils of my kindred in the woods. I dance in secret, moving with prevailing winds, my branching shape their echo, but in summer dark or autumn mist, the sounds of crickets, calls of flying geese, lend their beat to summon ecstasy as I sway until the dawn.
Oh, that's nice.
Thanks, Mary. I live, as John said, in New Hampshire, and in a really beautiful place. It's right at the foot of Mount Monadnock, on the good side of Mount Monadnock. You know, everybody who lives near Mount Monadnock thinks that their view is the best one, but ours is. And so we're surrounded by woods in this mountain, and there are all sorts of animals up there, bears and coyotes and all sorts of stuff. So walking in the woods at night can be a little bit of an adventure, but when if you come home from work and the dogs need a walk and you've got a headlamp on, out you go. But one night it occurred to me that the whole landscape had changed by walking at night with just a light instead of what you see during the day, and it's called Among Giants. At night, the woods world rises up in vast formation as the dogs and I walk among giants in the cool cocoon of my headlamp. They are eager, oblivious of our escorts, seeing with their noses, unaware this time is not just theirs. The axis of this space has tilted on its side. Without the sun, there are no open reaches to the mountain base, or well-known trees and brook cuts, calling birds or fresh snow yielding gray fox tracks. The quiet that is blanketing my view and thoughts is only in my head. This place is never voiceless, even in deep winter. I follow in the wake of wagging tails and steaming breath, breaking trail into the dark. Okay, a second. I don't want to lose myself here. This is a poem that I wrote in April on the day which was the birthday of my late first husband, and who had Parkinson's, and had asked that his ashes be scattered on top of Mount Lafayette. And I like to think that he's up there having a high old time, moving around and running around in a way he never could the last few years of his life. How is it? How is it on the mountain, friend, your spirit free to roam the peaks, while others only visit, awed by your home? Can you see the wonders that your children are, best parts mostly, carrying you forward through life's flow? Do you know I miss you still? Regrets dimmed, a mind's eye memory of boundless energy on the night we met. Is that you beside me in the woods, silent escort through the marshes, dogs in hand, then safely home, here for the asking? Yes. It's called Seeing Diamonds. Waking at the deepest point of night, where sun is only memory, I pass a window overlooking mountain woods. Glancing out, eyes drawn to brilliant stretching arc-like to the trees, made possible by the clarity of rain-scrubbed air. Barefoot in the chill and moving fast, I search until a southern-facing pane reveals our spreading apple tree, hung with the jewels of Orion's belt. I stop, dazzled by this gift, quite sure my heart will burst with too much joy, until my shivers chase me back to bed and sleep under my canopy of stars. This is one I wrote this week after sort of a rather life-changing event that was a really good thing. And my note at the bottom is with a nod to my inner tough chick. Tiptoe to a full-on run. It is my turn to jump into the hero's journey. Face first, 2 miles up, but with no roar of penetrated air drawing every sense as I fall free. Knowing this, a dream to ease my heart's reset. I rip the cord. I look back. There is no prickly pilot chute of skulking anger, only honest tears flung up to join the clouds. My testament to innocence and joy, the early days of rose-tinged hope. A silken arc of honesty slows me to a gentle float, compelling truth, namely that this jump will save my soul. Earth comes up fast, and I begin to walk on timid toes. Then gaining speed, I leap and raise my fist, exulting, thankful to have known great love, running on to meet my warrior fate. Thank you.